Hey everybody, today we have a review of the Bambu Labs P1S. That's not the latest model, they have announced a couple other ones, but we've been running the P1S here, and I want to tell you why it's a great value if you're looking to get into 3D printing. You may want to pick up a P1S right now as the prices have come down. I've been running it for a couple of months. As you see, I've got some fun stuff printed out of it. It doesn't matter what model you get it, but the P1S is a great starter as well as a more advanced model, because they've got the combo of it, as I got, which comes with the AMS Pro 2. So the AMS Pro 2 is your automatic filament feeder. So you can put 4 filaments in it at one time, and it can do things like change the color. Now retract it. Now you can, so put your thumb on to keep it from flinging and take it out. There you go, and stick it through the side. Okay. Put your new one in. I normally get it nicely positioned before I stick it in and make sure it's in the roller, because as you see, it's going to take it and roll it some. It does two things: tensions it as well as it reads the RFID. There you go. Shut the lid. This particular device that I printed is printed in place with the hinge. If you've not seen what modern 3D printing can do from Bambu Labs and many others, it is amazing. This was printed in place. The filament auto changed with the AMS. Same thing with, a product like this, which is a simple desk organizer product, but these are all printed. The articulation and everything are printed in place like this on the bed. The P1S has good speed, good reliability, a lot of parts, a lot of support. So if you are getting a first printer, don't go for the most recent, newest model they announce. The reason you don't want to do that is you want to get the best quality product out there. The P1S is very comparable to the X1 Carbon, which is a little more industrial, has the ability to put a laser in it. Most of what you're going to be printing is probably, especially when you start, for your first couple thousand hours, it's going to be PLA. That's what this product here is. Even this silky one, that's a PLA shiny that gives us products like this that have a little bit of shimmer to it. You can run other higher grade products through the P1S. It's got good reliability, a lot of support, a lot of out-of-the-box designs on Maker World. Again, here's another product. So we've been using it in our office for some promotional products. This is for a company we've been working with called Legacy Safe. So we were able to put their name on the back of it. These only cost pennies per unit to build and to print out. So you're looking here at maybe 20 cents worth of material. For our Mobiles brand, this is a great product. I bought the design for $4 for the food truck. Did some enhancement to the inside of it as part of the learning, and then also put our Mobiles logo, which is a WTE owned company, in the roof. So what this was printed in place like this, and then actually I glued the logo in, but you can also do this where it was printed like this to get the opening, and then this was printed on a separate plate, and they were applied together with just a little bit of adhesive to bring them together. But it gives you good quality and allows you to have these open voids for that interest detail on the inside. We're also using it. This is a potential mascot for the Mobiles company. This is Moby at the moment. This is his name. So this is using some AI software, some unique, IP from Mobiles that we put together. And this is what 3D printing is really all about. We actually have an extra hand on him because we were trying out hand placement. But this is a product that we put together that is trademarkable. So whereas this is somebody else's design, we were able to use a little bit of AI, some of our own graphic design, and bring together a trademarkable product. And that's very important. You want to make sure, if you're going to be building your branding and using 3D printer for business use, that you look at the licensing. This I bought for $4. I cannot sell this. This is just a promotional item. You can use it promotional all day long. These are open license, all printed in place, wire management clips and chip clips and those type of things. Those you can put and sell on Etsy and make a business. So watch the intellectual property piece of it, because there are a lot of people who start making things with their 3D printer and get into a little bit of trouble. If you're thinking about it, now is a great time. The cost for the units and the cost for operation keeps dropping. Filaments are highly available. The other shopping advice I will give you, don't go to Amazon for everything on this. If you're in a market that has a Micro Center, I would go to Micro Center and get it. Micro Center was over in Charlotte. That was a couple hours away. I ordered it directly from Bambu. So Bambu Labs is where I got it from. It's where I order a lot of my filament. These filaments come with an RFID. When I put this in, it reads the RFID that's on it and will update the software. I can see remotely what is in the printer from a standpoint of what's on the bed, but also what filaments I have loaded and swap them. The other thing that is very smart when you get an AMS unit, like what is bundled together when you buy the combo pack, definitely get the AMS unit. If you run out of filament, it will stop the printing as it builds up. So it'll stop at that layer. It lets you reload that filament. The other thing you can do with AMS, let's say that you have one that is getting low on filament. This is a little business card holder that looks like a laptop that we printed. Let's say you're getting down on your filament. You can put a second spool of the same filament in, have it register, and then when it goes from filament 1, it'll pick up filament 2. Very good tip there that helps you from making sure you don't run out. A lot of times there's a primary color that we run all the time. If I think about what I may buy as accessories for the P1S in the future that is a good longer term investment, I may actually buy a second AMS unit. It came to me with a 4-port hub on the back that I can daisy chain 4 AMSs together. So what I may do, I print a lot with white and a lot with black, so I may actually buy an AMS unit that I have 2 spools of black, 2 spools of white, and then the multicolor is sitting in the other. Humidity is also one of the things that you're going to want to keep in mind when dealing with things like filament. It was something I didn't think about as much. Inside of my AMS, I've thrown a bazillion of the little silica packs to help keep it dry inside of there. And I've dropped a humidity sensor in there. I'm trying to run it about 45% humidity is what it's running most of the time. Luckily, we're in a air-conditioned, ventilated office. These materials don't work well in a high humidity. So a garage in Florida is not going to work very well for a 3D print farm. You will get a lot of pitting and popping. I haven't experienced it. I learned from other people and bought the AMS unit with the drying capability. I'm monitoring the humidity of my filaments to make sure that I'm getting the best quality because I don't want to have to reprint anything and lose that time. Very happy with the product. That's why I'm recommending it here. Great starter if you're trying to get into limited production, want to sell a couple things on Etsy. There's a lot of software that you can learn to do custom stuff, but Bambu Labs does a great job at putting out the software that you're going to need for free with the unit.